Okay. Hello, beautiful ladies. Thank you for coming on the call. I appreciate your time tonight. So for those of you that don't know, my name's Noreen McDonald. I'm a naturopath and a bioresonance therapist, and I've been involved in the health industry for over 20 years. And tonight I'm really excited because I'm going to be sharing with you a beautiful way and methodology of eating, which is called the How to Plate Up. And just as a wee little introduction, I didn't come up with this program, but I'm definitely a massive advocate of the program. It was developed by a really dear friend of mine that I went to high school with, actually, called Natalie Baldock, and she's a whole food coach. She's an international speaker. She's an author. She's a wonderful woman with a big heart and a big smile and big hair. And she's gifted this beautiful ebook basically to the world. And I think that's really generous of her. And I get very proud to present about this program on behalf of her and her passion and her love and her years and years of research. So I suppose when I first read Nat's How to Plate Up book, I've read lots of different diet books, and the thing that I really liked the most is that it's not a diet. A lot of people are confused as to, how should I be eating nowadays? Should I be paleo? Should I be macrobiotic? Should I be vegan? You know, all that sort of stuff. And I like her book because it doesn't fit into one mold. It literally is what it says, which is how to plate up. So we're going to go into that. I will share my screen with you so that you lovely ladies can see it all once I can get my technology working. Let's pull that up. Just give me one momento. Okay. And we'll go to the top. Okay, thumbs up if you can see that. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go to view full screen. It means I can't see any of you. So if anything goes wrong, one of you will have to unmute yourself and talk to me. So I'll go to full screen. It's just easier to see the book. Okay, so this is Nat's beautiful How to Plate Up book. Don't you love the cover? How to Eat for Energy, Connection and True Happiness. I absolutely love the byline because when we are sustaining our bodies with beautiful nutrition combined in the correct way on your plate, some sort of magical alchemy occurs in the body and we do feel more connected, not only to nature and to the food we're putting in our plate, but to ourselves and to each other. And I believe that when we have those connections in our life, then we have an ability to be happy, which is so important these days. So here is the beautiful Natalie Baldock. As you can see, I told you, massive smile, massive hair, massive heart. So you can see here, by the way, if you want this free ebook, all I'll need you to do is in the messenger bar at the bottom of the Zoom screen, you'll see a button that says chat. So you just have to type in there your email address or send me a private Facebook message and I will definitely email that through to you. So here you can see there's just a quick explanation of Nat. And the reason she came up with this program is exactly what I just talked about, that confusion about how to eat, when to eat, what to eat. And so she simplified eating. The plate needs to be comprised of certain food groups, and we'll go into that in just 1 minute. So if you look on the right-hand side, How to Plate Up, how do we use this ebook effectively? And we really want people to use it rather than just be another ebook that sits inside their computer. You can easily just print this out and put it into a folder, which is easy for you to access. So number one is reading it, obviously, and understanding the difference between the good quality proteins, the plant-based carbohydrates, and the fats. And we're going to go through that in 1 minute. Number two, reviewing the methodology and understanding it. Number three, browsing the recipes, which we'll flick through tonight on this call. Number four, filling out your weekly planner. This is absolutely essential, this part, and this is why I also really loved this methodology, because as a busy mum for me, I'm a single mum half the time, my husband works away, and I've got a 6-year-old boy, and I'm sure some of you ladies can relate to this, but when I'm not organised and I don't have a weekly planner and I don't know what I'm going to cook for Bo and I or the family, I feel really out of sorts, and that's usually the times that we'll tend to go for an unhealthier option. So we're going to go through the weekly planner and how to track your daily meals. Number 5, to ensure the program has the biggest impact on your health, make sure you are taking your Juice Plus capsules and your complete daily. We'll talk about that at the end of the sharing about the book. And then number 6, there is a Facebook group. I think she was going to be starting. I haven't seen if she's actually done that yet, but I will have a look soon. And lastly, you're welcome to attend the events, which you're on right now. So welcome. I'm just going to flick through onto this. So I want you to look at the left side of the page, the how to plate up rule. So it's pretty simple. If you imagine a plate right in front of you, a dinner plate, it's a 30-60-10 rule. So 30% of your plate is going to be high quality protein. So understanding what protein is, it's all listed there. It's nuts, it's seeds, it's the beneficial grains, the ones that are more easily digested and have less sort of reaction in the body. So stuff such as quinoa, buckwheat, spelt and amaranth. It's your beautiful deep sea fish, your game meats if you eat meat. It's your organic meat, tempeh or tofu, some of the cheeses that are more easily digested, homemade yogurt and kefir, legumes, so all your beans and lentils and peas and eggs. Now, for some of you immediately, I might be thinking, oh, what? How come, she's got meat in here? The thing is, like I said, this is a way to plate up. So the way you plate up is up to you. You can do this if you're a vegetarian. You can do it if you're vegan. You can do it if you like meat. It's about the percentage of what's on your plate. So a really easy way to think of 30% is the size of the palm of your hand and thickness in the protein on your plate. If you're breastfeeding or working out, then you're going to add another third approximately. So the 60% of your plate, which of course when you look at that, that's, over half of your plate, is your plant-based carbohydrates. So it's the fruits and the vegetables, it's the salads, it's herbs, it's the root vegetables, it's superfoods, it's all the colour, the rainbows of the colour. And the key here really is the colour and lots of greens. So, for a lot of people probably already, you might be thinking, oh, yeah, wow, that is a lot of salad on my plate. And to begin with, it probably is. But it's because we're so used to eating as a society with lots of the stodgy stuff. So we might do a curry and fill up, maybe 30 or 40% of the plate with rice and have a little bit of the curry, and that might be it. So we're kind of missing that really big input of nutrition from the plant world, which is what we need. That's people that eat more plants are healthier than people that don't. And then, of course, the beautiful thing that we forget the most of, I think, is the 10% of your plate beneficial good fats. So fat, it has been so misconceived over the years. And of course, we've been through all the different decades that say, no fat, this is good fat, that's bad fat. Fat is absolutely essential for our bodies. It's essential for our hormone synthesis. It's good for our skin, our hair. It lubricates the body. It stops inflammation in the body if it's the right fat. It's good for your heart health. So it's amazingly important for your nervous system because it forms the myelin sheath around all of your nerves. So what are the good fats here? Young coconut. So coconuts really in all of its forms, avocados in all of its forms, all the oils, the hemp seed oil, the flax seeds, all the beautiful omega-3, 6 and 9 essential fatty acids, macadamia oil, almond oil, ghee, duck fat and butter, I think. Now, of course, if you're looking at this and you think, but I don't eat dairy, well, that's fine. Don't have the butter, don't have the cheese, I don't have the yogurt, whatever. Make this work for who you are and what you are doing currently in your diet. So we'll just flick back up to here. And of course, here we've got a visual, which I really like. So you've got your 60, your 30, your 10. And here is the methodology put onto the plates with all of the suggestions. I mean, look at the breakfast suggestions. Yum, yum, yum. The quinoa porridge is amazing, by the way. You've got your lunch suggestions. Grilled fish with green salad and infused lemon oil. Or you could have your quinoa salad. Or like what I do quite often is I'll cook more for dinner and have it left over for lunch. You've got some dinner suggestions there. I'll just let you have a little peruse. Snacks even. can be the same thing, 60-30-10, 60-30-10. The smoothies are even made the same way, 60-30-10. And for juicing, we just have a guide here. It should be 4 to 5 parts veg and 1 part fruit. So we're not loading the body up with fructose. Now, of course, we're going to go through the recipes in the book because they're all set out according to this 60-30-10. But, you know, we've got a brain and we know how to use it. So let's say, for example, you get to dinner and you think, great, we've just got some nice fresh fish or whatever, I've picked that up, and you just want to turn that fish into a how to plate up meal. Pretty easy, 60%. Look up an amazing new salad. I've got a Thermomix in my kitchen. I wouldn't be without it. If you don't know what a Thermomix is, I recommend you Google it and save up your pennies and buy one. I can make a salad in my Thermomix in literally about, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Okay, if you're the sort of person that wants everything cut specifically, like sometimes my husband likes because he's a chef, it's not so good because it just kind of cuts it enough that I can eat it, but I don't pull it apart and look at it and go, oh, that's not diced perfectly. I just like the convenience of it. So let's say you've got your fish, great, you make 60% of your plate, a beautiful rainbow coloured salad, whatever it is. I've got my fish, and then I'm going to put some avocado on my salad and toast some nuts and seeds, and I'm going to drizzle my salad with some beautiful olive oil. Boom, I've got 60-30-10. You know, you can play with this and just use this methodology for whatever you're going to cook. So here on the right-hand side, we've got the weekly planner. And, of course, when you get the ebook, you can print out. And she's got, if I go down, she actually has 4 weeks' worth here. So you can just print them all out. I'm sorry I can't turn that, but you can see what I'm saying. It's upon waking. Upon waking, I actually have warm water with lemon juice most mornings. And then I go into taking my Juice Plus actually after my breakfast. But the main thing is here you can see you've got all of the space to fill it in, and it really is the key. Is, you know, quite often we'll sit down on a Sunday, get this recipe book out, and plus a lot of my other recipe books, all my favourite websites, and we'll just go through and write down all of the dinners that we're going to have for that week. And then from there, I'll formulate my lunches. And then usually on a Sunday, I'll make a healthy snack, which will go into my son's lunchbox, and it will come with me to work. So that healthy snack, we'll have a look at ideas that are in the how to plate up. But this is the key, people, because it means that you'll have one shopping list. You might decide to do this on a Saturday morning, for example, here in Nelson, because we've got an amazing farmers market on, and then go to the markets with your one list for the whole week. And I tell you what's amazing is when you start planning your meals for yourself and your family like this, you will spend so much less money. Nothing goes to waste. And I really love that. You know, takeaways are not so much of an option because you've got everything in the fridge already good to go, which is the key. So, you know, I'm not going to go through all the recipes here because, to be honest, if you get the ebook, you'll have them all and you can go through them in your own time. So, you know, there's breakfast, there's lunch, that alkalizing salad and Mexican bowl is so yummy. There's dinner. Some of the stuff, she is an Australian nat, so she's got in here a recipe for kangaroo. So you can just use a creative imagination and replace it with venison or something that we have over here in New Zealand, or you might have it as a veggie one with some tempeh or tofu instead. These raw protein balls are amazing. They are definitely one of my go-tos for snacks, and this chia pudding is definitely my go-to for breakfast for my 6-year-old son. He absolutely loves it. And I mean, compared to waking up and having, not that he's ever had that to be honest, but 2 Weet-Bix with milk, I know he's going to school with a good amount of nutrition in his tummy. And then for morning tea, he has one of these or 2 of these raw protein balls, and I know I'm doing a good job and he can get through the school day. That layered parfait is yum, 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 and it takes not long at all to make. She's got in here how to make a good nut butter, vegan gravies, how to make homemade raw coconut yogurt instead of spending $20 buying it. Homemade sauerkraut, we know the benefits of fermentation and natural probiotic bacteria through our food. These are some of the Juice Plus smoothie suggestions that that Nat's come up with, which are all really, really delicious, to be honest. Some juice suggestions. And then at the end of her book, I love this, the daily rituals for happiness. So things that you can put into your day just to remind yourself. And when you start filling out your day with adding in all of these other things, then your health and your life really start to make a transformation. So that is the ebook. I'm just going to stop the share. Thumbs up. Did you get all that? Oh, good. So funny. I always come back and think, gosh, I hope that everybody can actually hear what I'm saying. So, yes, I'll absolutely email that to all of you. I'm not getting the screen share. Oh, yeah, Maggie, no problems. I'll email that whole guide to you as well. So, ladies, it's pretty simple. It's a wonderful methodology that really not only just for yourself but your whole family can start to transform it. And they call it the vitality triangle. When we're really nourishing the digestion, cornerstone to your health, the nervous system, and your immune system all together, then it creates this incredible synergy in the body. And we know that you are what you eat, but when you actually do a program like this, things start to happen and you start to crave more salad and feel good. So just very quickly, I'm just going to go through the products that we use in association with this program. Now, of course, you can get the How to Plate Up book and you can just do the recipes on their own and you will already start to transform your health. But the reason that we put Juice Plus into our body on a daily basis is that from Nat's point of view and from mine as health professionals, it's probably the best whole food concentrate we've been able to find. It's got a nutritional label on it. It's got a whole food label on it because it's not synthetic. It's meaning that it comes from nature. So it's bioavailable nutrition that our body understands. So just quickly, I'll show you. These are the products. We've got the berry blend, the fruit blend, and the vegetable blend. The thing I love about these guys is that it's vine ripened fruits and vegetables. That's the absolute key because I know, we're lucky we've got the farmers market, so I know it's pretty fresh. But if you're going to shop at supermarkets, Lord knows when that produce was picked or, anything like that. So I know with Juice Plus, it's maximum nutrition. They grab it, they pulp it, including all the bits, the stems, the core, all of it. They take out the fructose, they take out the water, and you're just left with this powder which they put into a vegan capsule. So I have two and two of these babies every morning, 2 capsules, followed by a massive glass of water. And what happens in my body is I have the nutrition from over 30 varieties of plants in my body, and that's literally it's thousands of phytonutrients in my body. So my body can then grab whatever it needs, and your wee doesn't turn yellow like it does with a synthetic vitamin. So when we combine something like that level of whole food nutrition in association with the How to Plate Up, you are even loading your body up even more with beautiful plant-based nutrition. And we know we get healthy from that. Just quickly, I'll show you, there's the kids version or adults that don't like to swallow capsules, the fruits and the vegetables, over 17 varieties of fruits and veggies. My son loves them. I love them, and I kind of have them in the mid-afternoon sometimes until he wrote his name on them and went, Mum, they're mine. And then the smoothies that we've got in the book, if you get the ebook, you'll just so you can understand where we're coming from and what the other product is just the complete, which is literally superfood in a sachet. So, we talked about those more beneficial grains. Well, the complete has in it an ancient grain blend, which is pea protein, broccoli sprouts, alfalfa, radish, organic amaranth, organic quinoa, organic millet. We've got pumpkin powder, pomegranate, spirulina, mushroom powder, and we've got a proprietary protein blend, which is all plant-based. So when you get the book, you'll understand this. Like this one, for example, I use that in the raw protein balls that Nat's got, and it's just delicious. These are a good go-to for the mornings. I have one every morning for breakfast. And for my son, you know, morning tea, I'll either send him with those raw protein balls with the complete in it, or I'll send him with a smoothie just in his another little drink bottle. Or when he gets home from school, he'll have one of these. These are a way better option than Milo, for example. Okay, it's the way to go. So that literally is the How to Plate Up. I hope that it's inspired you to want to have a look at the program. If you're listening to the recording and you want a copy of the book, please just contact me I've got a Facebook page called Keeping Health Real, and just flick me a message and I'm happy to email that through to you, or get in contact with the person who sent you this recording, and whoever sent you to it should have the book as well. So just reach out to any of us for any more help that you may need, and we hope that we've inspired you to start an amazing new health journey, not just for yourselves but for your family. And if at the very least you just take away from it, yeah, I like the program, that's cool, but I'm just going to start my weekly planner. That's the key. That is the absolute key, is organisation for a family. And as a mum, take the stress off. It's all done in literally, I mean, I can do it in probably half an hour. And it means that you're not eating the same thing every week, which just gets so boring, doesn't it? I bet all of you have got at least 20 cookbooks sitting above in your kitchen somewhere that probably are collecting dust like mine were until I started to do this sort of weekly planning. And, you know, I bought those cookbooks for a reason, and finally I get to use them. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to sign off now because we've got another call on. So for anyone that wants to listen in to the Choice Lifestyle call, we're about to get on there again, but I have to close this call off and you just have to sign back into the same number. Okay. Thanks, ladies. Bye. I'm just going to write down your email, Jamila, before I turningpointnz.com. Awesome. Thanks, ladies. Bye.